about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm going to do another date night makeup look, and I'm going full out purple today. The palette we'll be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection. This is Pro Pigment Palette Volume number 5, okay? I don't know what happened to my palette, but it's actually chipping right here, like the pretty, I don't know, it's like the paint or whatever is on top of this, the overlay is coming off. This is the palette we're working with today, and I'm going to do a full-on purple look. And yeah, I haven't done purple in a long time, and I'm kind of missing it. So this is what we're going to do. I will be starting with shadow. So the very first thing I'll do, spray my face. That's my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Love it. Love, love, love. I'm going to prime my eyes with my Sigma Eyeshadow Base Primer. This is in the shade Ignite. I haven't used this in forever. I have been using my MAC Pro Longwear paint pot, but this stuff is phenomenal. If you know Sigma, their products are always really, really good. I'm going to use my Rare Beauty concealer brush too for this. I'll keep it out for my concealer step as well. So I'm just blending this onto the lid. And what this is going to do is help your shadow to stick to your lid. And it also does help, kind of, I guess, to cover up some veins, but mostly for the shadow to stick. Okay, I'm not going to top it with powder or anything. I'm just going to leave it like that. Go right into the palette. And we're going to figure out some sort of purple makeup look for tonight. So I'm going to start with an E25 by Sigma. It's a blending brush. And I'm going to, blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I'm going to go in with the shade B3, which is this one right here. I do want this to be a full out purple. It's going to be gorgeous. We're going to pop this in the crease, and I'm just kind of pressing it in. I'm not blending it quite yet, but we will get to that point. Same thing with the other lid. Kind of tapping it in to kind of create a baseline here in the crease. I don't really have to be worried about fallout here because I don't have any makeup on yet. That's the beauty of doing your eyes first, and lately I've been loving it because I have been going into looks that require, you know, to do your eyes first. Okay, so there we go. So that is on. Now I'm going to blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, so I just want to make sure that those are even. And I think I actually want to deepen it up. I wasn't sure how light I wanted to go with this look. I think what we'll do is go into B2. So this is much lighter color. I'm going to go into B2 with the other side of the brush and put this on the lid, but on the inner portion of the lid here. I honestly don't know if it'll matter. I'm going to blend it up into the crease because I might just go in with a sparkly shade, and that sparkly shade's going to cover it up. But at least we have a nice base to work with here. Okay, so you can see that transition. It almost looks pink. Then we're going to go into C3, which is right here. But we're going to pick a brush. Before I pick the brush, let's talk about the brush. I'm going to pick a smaller brush. This is the E27. It's just simply a smaller version of the one I was using. So C3. This is a much darker shade, so we're going to tap it off and pop this on the outer corner, blending up to the crease. So it is a different shade of purple than B3, which was that color in the crease. I kind of like that. I kind of like using different shades. And if we do end up popping on a topper, which of course I will, you guys know I love shimmer, it's probably going to cover up that transition anyway, so I don't know how well I'm going to blend this here. We'll see. And I won't be doing the lower lash line until we get past the makeup stage on the face. That is pretty. I miss my purple. Okay, so maybe I'll blend up into the crease a bit here. just a tiny bit, blend on the middle of the lid here. And now I want to just add a little bit more to this eye because I feel like it lost a little bit of luster. What's a darker shade here? I'm going to go into D5. It's more of a plum color, I think. Let's just see what that looks like. Tap it on the outer corner, like the very outer edge. That looks really pretty. I like that light color. I might add a little bit more of that. I'm going to go back into B2 and pop that on. Oh, that transition, like the color combination there is quite striking actually. Really pretty. I'm going to go back into C3. Then B3. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I think I'll continue. I'll come back to the blending stage once we are done the makeup. I'm going to get a wipe. I'm going to spray it with MAC Fix Plus because, again, I don't have a water source right in front of me. So I'll take that, kind of clean up underneath the eye in case there was any fallout. A little bit, not bad. And then we're going to prime the face. So I'm back to my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip Primer. I feel like I use this all the time and I still have like a full container left. That means they give you a lot of product. It's really good. Okay, so I have my sticky base. And now I have two foundations. I can't talk. This one is my e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, Color Correcting Full Coverage, Natural Finish, SPF 30, in the shade Light 240. It is a little bit light for me, but it blends out beautifully. This is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, Broad Spectrum, SPF 25. This is Light Medium Neutral Olive 210. So what I might do is mix them. This one has wonderful coverage. Like, it looks like natural skin, but I think I like the tone of this one better. So I'm not sure what to do here. I'm using a brush, so maybe I'll mix them on the brush. I feel like this one's running out, like my Camo CC cream. It is hard to pump out of the pump, so I think it's running out. All right, so I've mixed them, so let's see. I honestly don't need much product anyway. I bring up minimal product on my forehead. I'm going to blend this out and we will be returned shortly. Actually covered really, really nicely. Next, we're going to use foundation. I'm going into the Kosas Creamy Revealer Concealer in the shade 04N as well. I'm probably just going to put it underneath my eyes. A little bit on the inner corners. I don't want to use too much product because I feel like it gets cakey really quickly and I just don't want that look. I have to find out what I did with my brush. Here we go. So I'm going to blend this. And then for powder, I'm going in with my Jeffree Star Luminous powder. This is the shade Beige, and it is just beautiful because it makes your skin look like it has that like luminous appearance. Around the nose, on my forehead expression lines, and then I'll go in with the remaining powder and dust the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm not going to add any more powder, but I am going to spray my face with some setting spray. This just kind of helps everything meld well together. I will use my Charlotte Tilbury here. going to air dry quick before we do anything else. And after I'm done air drying, I'm going to do eyebrows. So I'll quickly do this off camera. The products I'm using today, I have my Kosas brow gel here, but I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz medium brown, along with my 24-hour brow setter gel by Benefit. Love this. This is like my favorite, my brow product, hands down. So we will be right back and with eyebrows complete. Okay, so now we are going to give the face a little bit of definition. Not much, because I really like the way my face looks without tons of bronzer. I'm probably just going to add a little bit to the cheekbone for a little definition, using my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in Caramel Cutie. Honestly, this is just going to blend in with the blush anyway, but it kind of adds to the allure of the cheek definition. I will not be adding bronzer to any other part of my face today, I don't think. Blush I'm using today is 01 Dolce Pink in the Milani Baked Blush. These are so old, and honestly, they're so good, you guys. Like, Milani makes really good products for cheap drugstore makeup. It's really good. Okay, because I never added anything else to the rest of the face, a little bit on the nose to balance my face, a little bit on the forehead, even though it sounds counterintuitive, but you put such a tiny amount that people can't see it anyway. But it does balance the face. So that is done. Okay, so now back to eyes. We're going to finish up the eyes, and I'm going to have to take a smaller brush now just to kind of, I don't want tons of product everywhere. So I'm going to take what product I have on this brush, this is a smaller one, and run it along the lower lash line. And then we're going to go in, I haven't decided if I'm going to use a purple liner or black liner. I like how my eyes look when they're dark, but purple is also a really pretty look. Okay, so I think what I'll do, I'm gonna try using both here. So I'm gonna run the purple along the lower lash line. This is Morphe shade Pencil in Faith, so it kind of looks like that, if you can see. And then I'm going to run this along the top lash line. This is my, you can use any black pencil. This is old. It's from Avon True Color Glimmer Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Blackest Night. So I'll do this off camera. I'm also going to line the top lash line. Actually, we never even put sparkly shadow on yet, did we? We're not done. Okay, so before we do that, I'll just put this one on. I will return in a minute. Okay, so let's not forget to put sparkly shadow on. I'm going in, do I want to use A3 or do I want to use C1? So A3 is this color and C3 is that color. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start with A3. I'm going to put it on my finger. Put it on top of the inner lid. See if that even works. It's really like a topper almost. It doesn't really seem to be much payoff there. Unless I've created like some sort of like crust on it by putting my finger oils in there, maybe. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go in with C1 and top that over here. That's really shimmery too. It's not really like, it's not picking up too much on the shimmer though. It has a blue shimmery undertone, I notice here. That looks really pretty actually. It's like the whole eye is shimmery. I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to go in with that first shimmery shade, or maybe the C1. It's kind of like this transition shimmery shade. I don't know. I'm going to run that along the lower lash line and get that sparkly up too. I'll do the same thing. I'll concentrate that color on the outer and then bring in the pink towards the inner corner. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean brush and kind of tidy up here. There we go. I think that's so pretty. So it's kind of purple, a little bit pink, but I think it's really, really gorgeous. So we're done that. I'm going to line my upper lash line now. Okay, so I did a very, very skinny light line, so you can't really tell, but it's going to help the lashes adhere better. So now I'm going to do highlighter. My lips feel really dry, but I want a sparkly lip gloss, I think. I'm not sure if I want one from Jeffree Star or Buxom. I'm going to see about the shade Celeste. So this is really pretty. Okay, so we'll do a highlighter, and then I'm going to do my face one more bit of setting spray, I think. So we'll add some highlight. All right, I think that's perfect. So setting spray coming up, and this time I think I'll use my MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. It feels so refreshing. And then what we're going to do is layer on a mascara, and I will do lashes. I think the lashes I have picked out today are these Sin City style lashes by Caudalie. They're 3D faux mink lashes. I got them from Winners, and they're so good. I've been using them for like the last 5 years or so. Really, really like them. So I will be right back with makeup, with mascara and lashes all done. All right, guys, that is it for the lashes. They turned out beautiful. This one always looks different than this one, but I've come to accept it. That's just the way it is. I forgot to add highlighter to the inner corner, so that's what we'll do now. Just a touch to lighten up that inner portion. And there we go. So that is it for the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup video. Please let me know in the comments if you did. If you are new, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and click on the bell notification button to be notified when I upload new content. I will see you guys in the next Makeup Monday video. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.